Hi. So I'm doing my worth the hype video today. I feel like I've been trying this for a few days now, and I think that that's enough time to have sort of a safe opinion. And by safe, I mean I don't think that it's really gonna budge anywhere. Because this is highly hyped right now. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody is making it sound like it's God's gift to the foundation world. I mean, it's basically NARS Sheer Glow of 2011. So this is a $45 foundation, which is extremely expensive. I absolutely agree. I don't blame the people that are saying, I will never spend $45 or more on a foundation. And I don't blame you. I think that you are extremely entitled to that opinion. I am of the opinion though that if something works for you, if something really truly works for you, and you have the money for it and you can't find anything else that works that well, then no matter how much money something is, then it's worth it. Overall packaging, I do like it. I think that it's stylish, it's sleek, it's pretty. I mean, if it's got the C's, then it must be good, right? Then you have the little nozzly, squeezy type of opening there. I'm gonna point this out. Sometimes when you open it, a little bit of the product comes out through the tip. I'm not totally sure why that is. It's almost like it's almost like it's overflowing. I just want to point that out. Be careful. You don't want to be wasting product. It's $45. Application. I said that I wasn't sure how I felt about applying it with my fingers, but I did use a brush and I wasn't a huge fan of that. I just overall prefer using my fingers. It's just personal preference, that's just me. The overall texture of the foundation I am a huge fan of. I love how soft and light and how natural it feels and looks. I prefer being able to see the imperfections on somebody's face. I think that those make people unique, you know? I like my little freckles. I like my beauty mark. I like these things to show through. It looks more natural. It looks more like I'm not wearing makeup. And that's what I go for. People have said about it being kind of like a perfect layer of skin. It's lame as hell to say that. And I know that that is a pretty serious claim to make about something, but for me that's absolutely true about this. And the fragrance, I know, it's very strong. I know people complain about it, and yes, it is hard to get beyond it. So if you're one of those people that's very sensitive to fragrances, I would just skip it altogether. I wouldn't even bother trying it because it is kind of strong. I wouldn't say offensive, but it's strong. But what I had mentioned in my first glance review on it about how the scent kind of lingered, but I didn't use like a setting spray, powder, or whatever. If you use a setting powder or you set it with some product, the smell kind of goes away. It doesn't linger. So that was what I was worried about with the smell. So that has been remedied and I'm happy. Something that is very impressive to me about this is the wear time. It lasts a ridiculously long time on my skin. I won't say it lasts a long time on everybody's skin because, you know, if you are super oily or if you are, you know, one of these people that is out jogging marathons every freaking day, I'm not gonna tell you that it's gonna last a long time, but for me, in my everyday life, it lasts a really long time, and that is very impressive to me considering that it isn't marketed as a long-wearing foundation at all. Okay, so do I think that the foundation is worth it? For me, yes. And what I want from a foundation, this is absolutely worth it. Granted, I haven't tried a whole lot, okay, but what I'm saying is that I don't have the desire to go and find something new. But overall, do I think that the foundation is worth all the hype it's getting? No, it's absolutely not worth all the hype it's getting. I know that that's kind of contradicting myself because I was just talking about how amazing it is, and it is amazing, but it's amazing for me. I think that the chances of that many people all finding that this works so perfectly for them is really kind of slim. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I just think that it's really kind of slim. That everybody has different skin types, everybody has different things that work for them, and for one foundation to work that well for that many people, I just have a hard time buying into that. If you are somebody who wants a very lightweight, natural looking, very soft textured type of foundation, then this is something worth looking into. I won't say that it's worth the hype or whatever, but it's worth looking into. But if you're not willing to spend the $45 on this, just get this. Okay, this is the CoverGirl Nature Luxe foundation. I bought this hoping that it would be a glorified version of this. And honestly, that's exactly what it is. The only real differences between these two for me on my skin is that this one doesn't last nearly as long. This is also slightly heavier, but they have basically the same coverage. I hope that this was helpful. I don't know if I covered all the bases or whatever. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. As always, if you have questions, feel free to ask them and I will answer them accordingly. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. Ta-ta.